Let's see. I'm starting late today. Sorry about that. To chat. I haven't even. I haven't. Um, Put the games in from Discord yet, so we're gonna be a little late today. Hey, everybody. So give me like 5 minutes, guys, because I gotta put these games in. Sorry about getting started late today. Well, what happened? Well, that was weird. I messed up. Just a second. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm putting the games in from Discord. It's my greatest stream ever. One of the games is 100 moves long. Oh my god. No. It's actually more than 100 moves. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry that took so long. Hey, Gus. Hey, everybody. HSTV. It is I, Sitbear. Hey, YouTube. Welcome to Sub Sunday, where I analyze subs games that were submitted on Discord. A couple of you didn't submit the games right, but I put your games in anyway. You're supposed to submit the games today, and some of you submitted like 3 days ago or 4 days ago or something. But I snuck those games in anyway, because, you know, why not? Okay. So we'll start with Yabba Dabba Doo. He didn't write anything. He has the white pieces. Let's see. Time control 180, so that's 3 minutes. So this is a 3-minute game where he's playing somebody his own rating. And this game was played about 2 weeks ago. And so forth. So we'll start with this game. Yabba's white. Again, it's a 3-minute game. Exchange French. Okay, so far so good. Let's see what I do wrong. Oh, okay. I'm not yawning because it's a boring exchange French. Or am I? No, I'm not. Okay, C5 is interesting. Livens the game up a little bit. Says Queen C2 is dubious. I mean, I wouldn't play Queen C2, but I wouldn't call it dubious. A6 double question mark. Man, that's a mean, you know, it loses a pawn. So what should black play here? Black should play bishop G6. Pinning the bishop to the queen. Because black wants to trade off white square bishops anyway. This bishop's pretty strong. But it's a 3-minute game, so losing a pawn isn't like, you know, hanging a queen or something. Yeah, in this position, you can take the knight on f6, because if the knight takes, the rook's hanging, and otherwise your h-pawn's hanging. So bishop takes f6 wins a pawn here, because black can't defend the pawn and the rook at the same time. But rook c1 was played instead. Yeah, now we're back to, like, you know, equal kind of position. Queen d3 is not that bad. I wouldn't give it dubious. I wouldn't give that double question mark. Maybe a single question mark. Maybe it is double question mark. So queen takes b2 is good for black now. Yeah. Now black has a good position. Yeah, here knight takes c5 is the best move. I'm not sure why this game was submitted. It's not very good. It's just a 3-minute game where both players are playing inaccurately. Okay, so queen a3. Then black is much better here. Black has a nice bishop on c5. Extra pawn. says b6 question mark, b5 is better. I mean, b6 isn't question mark. b6 is fine. Yeah, g3 is not good. This pawn's hanging on c3. So queen b3 is the best move. And white has good drawing chances. Now white's just lost. It says dubious because bishop e3 had announced his mate, threatening f5. But okay, it's nothing wrong with f5. Yeah, and bishop e3 is a blunder. So after bishop e7 check, black's winning. Black's up material. It has a mating attack. Now white has a mating attack, Nigel Short style, forcing the white king up to checkmate black. So bishop e3 check is a blunder in time trouble. Yeah, there's nothing that black can do here. Black's getting checkmated. So that was a funny game. White's king was in trouble getting checkmated. Then black gave the wrong check, and white's king was attacking and gave checkmate. So that was an interesting game at the end. So yeah, bishop e7 check is winning. Bishop e3 check, king f6, and white's winning. Also, lots of moves win here for black, like queen e2. Just regular moves that don't allow king f6. Because king f6 is a big threat, and knight e5 and mate. So bishop e7 check would have taken care of that. So a brilliant victory by Yabba Dabba Doo 2. Well, 3-minute chess isn't as good as slow chess usually, but it's more exciting. Yeah, now white's winning. Hey, everybody. I didn't think anybody was playing for a draw. Yeah, I'm well. Thanks, YouTube person, MM. Huh. Okay, next game. Hi, Ben. First time I am new. Okay, so white didn't say anything either this game. This is a 3-2 game, 3-minute with a 2-second increment. Both players are 1700 something. This was played 2 weeks ago on chess.com. D4 is a pretty rare move. Typically they play H3 here. Bishop takes F3 doesn't make a lot of sense. Bishop's pinning the knight. So white didn't play H3, so there's no reason to take right away. I guess black wants to win the pawn, but white has good compensation here. Yeah, this is known to be good for white. Yeah, if black takes the rook on A1 and then takes the other rook, then white gives checkmate. Checkmate. This is an opening trap that I guess white knew that black didn't. So instead of taking the rook, black played e6, which is okay. But now white has too much compensation for 2 pawns. Black doesn't have any development. Yeah, and rook b1 and rook b7 is just winning. Yeah, and black's king is no good. The pawns don't matter very much. It has to do with the king safety. And bishop b5 is a brilliant move. Because you attack c6. Oops. You attack c6 and the queen's coming to c6. And black resigned as mate next move. King g8, then queen c7 mate. Very nice game by white. Sort of almost like a made-up game. Like such brilliant play from white. But yeah, this pawn sacrifice is good for white. So black shouldn't take here and take this. This is already good for white. This is a good trap to know if you have the black pieces so you don't fall into it. And then, yeah, black's just getting crushed here. And then, yeah, bishop b5 is really strong. That's a very nice move. So, great game from white. Why didn't black take the rook? I actually analyzed that. That was one of the analyses I did. Was if he takes the rook, then he gets checkmated. If he takes both rooks. But the engine says that taking one rook is also winning for... It says queen f6 is the best move, giving the queen away here. Because queen takes f7 check is so strong. Anyway, it's a trap that white knew that black didn't, and black decided not to take the rook because probably figured, you know, white knew what they were doing. Yeah, if you take and play queen e5, the engine says it's plus 23. Man, harsh. Yeah, and you lose your queen. Thanks, Hoep21, for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the stream. Yeah, the engine announces mate here. It's just an opening trap that wins for white. White's already winning, I think, after bishop c4. Anyway, very good play by white. Very good game. Okay, the next game is from Sit Bear. The whole game I was floundering against my opponent's minority attack. Then he gave away his rook for free, all according to plan. So this was played in a slow tournament in round 7, game 120, delay 10. Sit Bear's 1432 and his opponent's 1673. And Sit Bear has the black pieces. Never play f6, no exceptions. Okay, here's Sit Bear's game. Queen b6 isn't a move that I would play. I would just castle. Probably wouldn't play queen c1 either. Queen c1's okay. Queen c2 is better. But okay, queen c1's okay. Okay, so the black's equalized. Here black can play a5 if he's worried about b4. Black can still play a5, but okay, this is fine. And here black can play queen c8. Rook a7's okay. Yeah, knight takes c5 isn't good. Yeah, now black is stuck on the queen side. Ooh, b5 is really weakening. Ooh, a4. Yeah, definitely would take on passant because then the c6 pawn's really weak. This is also good for white, so. Yeah, queen d7 doesn't make any sense because you let white play knight e5 with tempo. Yeah, now this is a funny position. White took on b5. Knight takes c6 is actually winning. And because of this pin, white's pawns are crashing through. Yeah, the engine says white's winning here. That's not easy to see that white's winning down a piece, but white's pawns are too good. There's a famous Capablanca game like that where he sacrifices a piece. I think he's playing Spielman, and his pawns crash through on the queen side. Yeah, you have to take with the c pawn. If you take with the a pawn, then you lose your c pawn. So white's still doing really well here. c6 is unnecessary, but it's okay. Yeah, and queen a2 traps the rook on a5. So queen a2 is a blunder. Now bishop b4. Yeah, now black can play bishop b4 and the rook's trapped. So white trapped his own rook, but black didn't take it. And then black took it. Well, that move doesn't make any sense because the rook's attacked. Yeah, white has to play rook a1 and defend his rook. So then white loses the exchange. Now white loses a whole rook. So knight d7 was a weird move. The white's playing sort of strange. White could have resigned like the last 20 moves. Not resigning is weird. And that's mate. Yeah, white not resigning was weird in that game. Unless black was in really bad time trouble. But that was weird when white got their rook trapped. They didn't defend it with rook a1. They just let black take it. That was strange. Do you do low elo analysis? I'm new here. I don't know. That's a good question. It seems like some of the games are under 1,000. Low elo analysis is all he does. All right, so there you go. Yeah, that was a strange end of the game where white didn't resign and white was giving up his pieces on purpose almost. So that wasn't good. Okay, the next game is from Gus. OTB slow game. I played hyper aggressively and unleashed an unexpected attack with knight takes g7. Gus always sends in games where he has brilliant attacks. Gus has more brilliant attacks in these games than I do in my life. Just in the few games that he sends. It's hard to believe. Okay, so Gus plays super aggressive with g4. The engine likes it. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't like e takes f5, but I guess it's the only move. Yeah, this is just good for white. And knight takes g7 is good. Yeah, that was a nice game from white. The king takes g7 is better than what... See, what black did by taking the bishop was let white sacrifice on f7. So king takes is better, so we keep f7 defended. But white still has a winning attack. Okay, J8. Then it says b3 is the best move. With the idea of bishop b2. Yeah, hard to believe that Gus would play, you'd play knight takes g7 and then just have some attack here. But brilliant nonetheless. Yeah, this lets you play rook f7, which is nice. Yeah, the games that Gus sends look like they're from an attacking book and he just makes up the names. So that was nice. I saw g6 winning. Yeah, this is definitely winning. Yeah, very nice attack. These games are the most brilliant ever. Anyway, good game. Good job. No, the games you send are brilliant. You always sacrifice and have some mating attack. The opponent doesn't develop their queen side. Good job. You got rook f1 coming, even though it's already mate. Yeah, good job. Yeah, it would have been more interesting if the opponent had taken right away. Because if knight takes d3, rook takes f7 leads to mate. So rook h8's forced. Yeah, now it wants you to play b3, bishop b2. And then just says you have a winning attack. Because you're pinning the knight and you're threatening f7. I guess you could move your bishop to c3 or d4 for the same reason and threaten f7. Queen h6 looks good because the rook is trapped, but then they're not attacking f7 anymore. So probably that's bad. Anyway, good game. Hi, Ben. This is a game where preamble last time got mixed up. This is an online game where I played rather accurately. Untypical to any elite chess players. Okay, our hero's black. Both players are 1200 something on Lee chess, and it's a Blitz game. 5 minute with a 3 second increment. Go NN. I mean, go Z. Let's see, I'm reading YouTube, but there's nothing that interesting. So, okay. So this is a 5 minute game. Queen takes d4 is not considered the best move. Bishop d2 is not very good. Hanging b2. Well, this looks like a game played on Lee chess. Black's playing really well. Black's up the exchange and a pawn. Exchanging 2 pawns. Yeah, Black's playing really well this game. This is a funny position. The queen's defending the pawn, and he undefends it. That's not a good move. I think rook c1 check is good here. Rook c1 takes. Well, why isn't rook c1 better? Yeah, it just says that they're both completely winning. So it doesn't matter. Not sure why Black gave up his queen side, but it doesn't matter. Well, here White should play king e2. Yeah, here Black should play king f3. And then the game ended. I don't know if White lost on time or White resigned. Probably both. Anyway, that was a really good game from Black. White messed up on move 3 by taking. And then in this position, White played bishop d2, losing his queen side. Then the rest of the game, Black had good technique. Yeah, this is really good technique by Black. Everything Black did was good. Not sure why White gave up the d pawn. Yeah, okay, and this is exchanging 4 pawns up. So a very good game by Black. He was right. He said he played a good game. Hi, Ben. Slow game, OTB, game 90. Played last weekend, last round. I somehow let this one slip away, and what I thought was my strong attack suddenly turned to a strong attack on the opposite castled game. Though luckily this time someone other than me blundered mate. Okay, so our hero's White. He's 1300. He's playing 1100. And this was game 90, increment 30. Played last weekend. Go, Jim. Just c3 is a bit passive for White. There's no reason to play c3 here. You can just play knight f3. c6 is also very passive. Black can play c5. No, white's slightly better. Ooh, I don't like a6. I don't like moving pawns on the queen side for black. That's a pawn sacrifice that I don't like. I think white should just take with the e pawn. The engine says it's about equal. Now it says black's better. It doesn't like knight b3. Knight b3 seems normal. h6? What's the point of h6? I guess that's the point. Rook h7. Didn't expect that one. Doesn't like h4. And now it likes black's position a lot. Boy, it really dislikes e4. And now black's crashing through on the king side. The best move is king b8? Who's going to play king b8? Although taking on c6 wins. Okay, that's fine. It says black's winning, but this is a crazy position. I could see either side winning. Still says black's winning. Ooh, that's a blunder. Yeah, after king e7, queen e2 check, it says knight e5 is winning. But he blundered king here and then mate. Checkmate. Yeah, king d5 was a little too risky. Black didn't want to draw. That's why he didn't play king e7. But in this position, black can play knight e5, and the engine says black's winning. Although it's complicated. But king d5 hangs mate in 1. And other moves win for white also. Queen b7 check wins. But queen c6 is mate. Boy, what a crazy game. Both sides were checkmating each other. That was exciting. But yeah, black's attack on the king side was stronger, but just that he hung mate in 1. So that was exciting. Yeah, basically don't hang mate in 1 is the lesson here. Wow, exciting game. Okay, Tortolito submitted a game. His opponent was Nerdy Guy with Glasses. Oh, this is the game that was 100 moves. No. Hi, Ben. This is a 90-minute plus 30-second game I played a week ago in a FIDE-rated tournament. I was paired up against a Nerdy Guy that was vigorously salivating throughout the match. I didn't resign because I felt he'd blunder, which he did. But I was in big time trouble and couldn't figure it out. Any insight is appreciated. P.S. You'll hate bishop takes e2, and rightfully so. Okay, and both players are 1700. White's slightly higher rated. And our hero is black. Tortolino. e4 is a weird move. Ooh, bishop g4 to h5 isn't good. The bishop gets trapped on the king side. It says black's fine, knight d4. It says black's doing really well after knight d4. Now it says black's winning. I guess bishop h5 was okay. No, it hates that move. So in this position, it wants to take and play knight g4 check. And then if you take, then queen check and bishop takes g4 is winning for black. Which makes sense. So knight takes e2 is winning, it says. After bishop e2, now it's equal. It doesn't like bishop a7. It wants to take on b4 because the queen's overworked. After bishop takes, it says black is slightly better. Now it says white's doing well. White has the two bishops in the center. Wow, bishop f3 is the best move. That's an interesting move. g6 is the best move. Wow. Yeah, this position's obviously good for white. White's a pawn up. Now black has good drawing chances with active play. Yeah, in this position, black should play rook d2 because the d pawn's not defensible. Now it is. Yeah, now white's winning. It says f5 gives good drawing chances. Not sure why. Now white's 2 pawns up. Black has drawing chances, though. Rook a6. I mean, you just take everything and win the king and pawn endgame of 2 pawns. Maybe it's not that easy. Although it says it's easy. It says that wins easily. Yeah, because the king can run around. Yeah, the king runs around here. And the black king can't stop the white king because this pawn queens. So the black king has to go this way. And obviously white wins, frankly. But this is still winning for white. Yeah, and c6 is a blunder, losing the pawn. Then it's a draw after that. Rook d6 is winning. Yeah, now, and then that's a blunder. The only move is rook a7. Then rook c7, and we win the pawn. And it says it's a draw after that. It says white can't win that endgame. After rook a6, now white's winning again. And that's a... What does that say? Yeah, it says It says this is okay. And this is just an easy win. White's technique is strange, but it still wins. And black resigned or lost on time or both. So yeah, black was drawing once or twice that endgame. And white was winning easily before that by just going into the king and pawn endgame. But eventually white won anyway. I guess the nerdy guy with glasses was a nerdy guy with glasses. Can I submit a game if I give subs? I guess so. Hi, Ben. I can't find how to solve checkmate. And then he won. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. What's the time control? Both players are 1700. It's a 3-2 game on chess.com. So white's our hero. Sacrifice Master gave 3 subs. Yay, Sacrifice Master's RB. 300 bits. Okay, this is a Scandi, so that's good for white. Because it's a Scandi. This position's okay for black. Yay, Fem Beingold. Yeah, G5 seems crazy. This seems like a good game so far with white being slightly better. But then white played G5, which ruins white's pawn structure on the king side. So now black is fine. Yay, Fen Beingold again. The engine says this is equal, but this is all crazy now. And now white's winning. Yeah, black should play knight d7 here. Or f5. Yeah, now white's winning. Bishop g4 is a nice move. And the rest is easy. And black resigned. Yeah, black was doing okay that game, and then black let white play bishop takes f6. This position. Yeah, I wouldn't play queen c7 here and let him mess my pawns up like that. Yeah, then queen e7. Now white's winning. That didn't work out well for black. That just got black crushed. And rook g1's the strongest move. White's already plus 10, and white won really easily. So that was a good play from white. Did I send it to the right place? No. You sent it to the wrong place. But I can find it. It's PGN Viewer Analysis Sub Sunday. I couldn't make it easier for you. People always send it to the wrong place, even though one says Viewer Analysis Sub Sunday. I don't see any games in this channel. Or you sent it to info PGN share? Okay, now I see it. Yeah, it's pretty clear where to send the game. It says Sub Sunday Viewer Game Analysis. Not another place. Okay, Sacrifice Masters SRB is paired up 800 points in a 3-minute game against 2165. I don't see that channel. Rawr. Okay. Anyway, here's your game. It's a Panov Botvinnik. Bishop G5 is unusual. Normally they play Knight F3 and take on D5. But it's okay. Okay, this is slightly better for white or equal. The bishop c2 is not a good move. Here you should play h3, stopping bishop g4, or you should castle. Bishop c2 is sort of slow. Bishop e6 is really passive. Black should play bishop g4, pinning the knight. And queen d3 is not good because of knight b4, which I assume happened. Yeah, just knight b4. Yeah, if you're going to play bishop c2 and queen d3, you have to play a3 first. So they can't play knight b4. Now he played it one move too late, but good enough. All right, so it's still equal. You don't want to give up your bishop. You already gave up your other bishop. You can't give up all your bishops for the knights. 2 bishops much stronger than 2 knights. So bishop takes f6 is a big mistake. And bishop takes e5 is a mistake. You guys give up your bishops willy-nilly. You need to have 2 bishops. Bishop f5 is good. And now white's better. Now you should play knight here. And your knight can go to d6 or d4. Knight e4 is a good move. f4 weakens your king too much. Yeah, if you're going to attack on the king side, you should play h4, h5. f4 opens up your king. So now black is okay. Yeah, and here your b pawn's attacked. So you should play queen d4 and defend your b pawn. Then he can trade queens and play rook c2, and it's a drawn endgame. But white's better. White's a pawn up. But black has a rook on the 7th, so it should be a draw. But now black gets to play rook c2 or take. And this is still a draw. h3 is a good move. Good job. You want to get luffed. This should be a draw. Yeah, just queen f4 check draws. Queen f6 also a draw. Now the game ends and it says 0-1. This position, if anybody's better, it's white, because this pawn's weak on g6. It's a drawn position, but I don't know why the game ended. Did you lose on time here? Time trouble? Yeah, you played fine that game. You didn't play worse than your opponent. You were paired up 800 points and you played just as well as he did. And you had the advantage in some positions. So that was a really good game. Although I don't know why the game ended now. Did you lose on time? Oh, you lost on time here? That's too bad. Yeah, you did well. I wouldn't have stopped checking if I was you. Like in this position, I would have kept checking. Queen f4 check. But this is still a draw. But yeah, you didn't have any time on your clock. No, you played just as well as your opponent. It's too bad you lost on time. Should have been a draw. That was a good game. Well, that's all the games that were submitted. And I should stop because I'm so tired, but Karen doesn't like that. So I guess I'll play Blitz with people until the stream ends. Another sub Saturday, but on Sunday. Yay, 7 subs until 400. Only 207 subs till 600. Yeah, that was a good game, especially for 1300. If anybody wants to play me 3-minute unrated, I'm ready. We looked at all the games already. Type exclaim challenge. You can challenge me 3-minute unrated or just challenge me 3-minute unrated. Exclaim challenge will do it on Twitch. Still a theory. It says there's 2,000 viewers. How's the chat so inactive? I think the chat's pretty active. Pretty good chat. What, you spelled Levy correctly? You can't do that. Man, on Twitter a couple of days ago, Kramnik spelled Fisher wrong. Go GP Bear. 752 people. Yay. Yay, it's the same opponent. Always sack the exchange, no matter how bad it is. It's Heyox. Thanks for subscribing for 6 months in advance. Oh boy. Thanks for supporting the stream. The Stack 8 subscribed. Thanks for supporting the stream, the Stack 8. Yeah, I figured reading that stuff doesn't matter. Get more games in this way. 3 rooks, what else? That's a cool final position. I have the most rooks. Yeah, you don't see a mate like that too often. Or 3 often, even. Yeah, there's no meaning of life. Unless you watch the movie The Meaning of Life. Then you have to ask Monty Python. Ping Pong Savage. When I attained my GM title, it was good because we had cake. So that was a good day. I thought I had Queen G2 mate. I forgot his knight was defending it. Dang. Now I have to win the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I play people who challenge me. This guy challenges me and nobody else does. So what are you going to do? Yay, Chuck Nola subscribed. Thanks for the subscription. Thanks for supporting the stream, Chuck. I was getting crushed that game. God damn. Stop the game. It's too exciting. This will be my last game. Nobody's challenging me anyway, but still. That's a cute mate. 92 was also mate. But this is cuter. Okay, I'm rating the Chess Sharks. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'm doing live commentary with Naroditsky and Asimov versus the Four Kids. That's at 4 o'clock tomorrow Eastern.